8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Yeah. Look, I was passing aggression, passive aggressiveness. I left him hanging like loose ties is loose ties. Either not, he begging to go or not. Depends on the situation. He going up like inflation. Fuck all the haters that said that he couldn't make it. My brother drowned in the lake. How could all you people mistake it? He fought hard for what he had. Murderers holding guns. You worried about all the extra to water gets in your lungs, man. Hey, how could you do this shit? How could you do this when you know I'm going through this shit? Real shit, G shit, I really do this shit. I ain't about it, but you know I'm walking through this shit. Look, 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Look, 8 rounds in the 45, it go down. Look, 8 rounds in the 45, it go down.
Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. This is the beautiful Apache RTR 310 in front of me, and in this video I'll be covering all the specifications of the bike. Starting with the engine, we all know it's a single cylinder 4-stroke fuel injected engine and is liquid cooled. Here's the radiator. It's partially covered for mud protection and all from here because the mudguard is fully sporty and short, and partially it is naked. It get dual horns over here. The radiator fans are at the back side and it will push all the air towards the bottom because we can see this, there's a cover over here which will allow all the air to go straight away down, and only single fan is seen inside. It's a 312.12 cc DOHC engine. As you can see here, it is marked DOHC and it is rear inclined as we have seen it in the previous 310 GS RR 310. We've all seen the same engine over there. Now this bike comes with 5 modes and it gives around 35.6 PS of power at 9,700 RPM in sports, track and supermoto mode, and in urban and rain mode it will give you 27.1 PS, in which it will give you a better fuel efficiency too. Torque figures for this bike in sports, track and supermoto mode are 28.7 Nm at 6,650 RPM, and in the urban and rain mode it will give you 27.3 Nm of torque at 6,600 RPM. This bike comes with a 6-speed gearbox and the clutch gets slip and assist system. It also gets ride by wire. You don't see any accelerator cable out here, and the top speed that this bike can achieve is around 150 kmph is what TVS claims. It can do 0 to 60 in around 2.81 seconds, which I'm sure it can do because I brought the bike from showroom to here and it has got awesome power. And 0 to 100 it can do approximately in 7.19 seconds. Of course I'm not going to be testing that as of now. Now many RR310 owners or BMW owners will be able to recognize this chassis. I think the front is a trellis and the rear is cast frames, and it's a split chassis. From here you can see the bolts for the rear mount. The front suspension on this is not adjustable. It is 41 mm USD and you get golden forks. Trust me, this forks on this particular bike with yellow colors looks great. Speaking about the rear, it gets a nice tail tidy and a very beautiful functional hugger, I would say. Hugger, I'm specifying more because this is something what I like on bikes because it stops all the splash coming on the top. It is really well mounted. It has got frames from here mounting from the left hand side along with the sadi guard, and it's quite big in size, so it's going to cover everything a lot. I'm sure people are going to grab this hugger and put them on their bikes, on their other bikes, because it's got integrated number plate holder, indicators, number plate light, everything, reflector, everything is integrated on this one, and it looks neat and tidy. It doesn't even look that bulky. Swing arm is a solid die-cast aluminum swing arm and directly mounted single monoshock, and the monoshock is also preload adjustable. How many settings can I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think approximately 7 to 8 step adjustable monoshock at the rear. Don't see any other adjustment available for the shocker, and it is a single spring. Speaking about the brakes on this bike, it has got a 300 mm front disc and it is dual channel ABS. Tire size on the front is 110/70 R17, and the brand that we see is Michelin. Here's the size that we see, and it says Michelin Road over here. I'm sure my camera is not recording this correctly because it is way too bright over here. Yeah, it does say Road 5 over here. It's visible to my naked eye, but in the camera it might not be visible. The disc at the rear is 240 mm, and again the tire is Michelin Road 5. We can clearly see in this part over here. The size is, what is the size of the rear tire? It is 150/16/17 visible behind over here. Brake setup on the bike is from Biber. The brake and clutch lever are adjustable, so you can move the lever here and adjust according to your finger lengths. Both the brake and clutch lever are adjustable. Ground clearance is 180 mm, which is quite high, and I think for Indian road conditions it will be a good amount of ground clearance. Of course, on track 180 becomes a little high, but overall the height of the motorcycle is quite less, so it's going to be a good track weapon too. Fuel tank capacity is 11 liters, so I guess you're going to get a range of 250 to 300 kilometers, but of course you have to keep usable approximately 2 to 3 liters in the tank so that the FI doesn't burn out. The seat height is around 300 mm, and I can easily flat foot from both the sides obviously, and my height is around 5'10", so this is how I'm comfortable. I can move around on the bike at the rear, and even while sitting at the rear you can easily flat foot. While touring, usually at least me, I keep moving on the front and back of the seats. The bike is super light, I would say, at 169 kg. Let's look at all other features. It obviously gets 2 mirrors, side stand is there, there's no main stand. I've already talked about the tire hugger at the rear. It gets good grab rails at the rear, and it has got grooves over here, so if you want to tie up your rear tail bag with a bungee over here, you can secure them easily. And let's look at all the lights too. It gets a TFT screen up here. It gets an all LED treatment. The headlight is all LED. It gets LED DRLs, and it gets LED indicators. Now these are new ones. I think we have seen this previously on the Ronin, and you get a hazard function over here where all the lights, all the LED lights, indicator lights, they work together. This is how it looks at the rear. It gets a LED tail lamp. That is how the bike looks from far. Now whenever the bike is in side stand and first gear, it will not start. How much ever you try, okay, it won't start. I'll press the clutch also and show it to you, but it won't start unless you take up the side stand. So very good safety feature. Now since we've started the engine, let's hear the exhaust sound. Now I'm directly under the sunlight and it is quite hot here. I'm not sure how my OnePlus is recording the sound, but I would advise you to that's a nice soft bass. Superb bass. I'm sure all enthusiasts are going to love it. Now I'll advise you to try the exhaust sound in person. Visit one of the dealerships and then listen to the exhaust sound. This is the engine kill switch on the right hand side over here. Okay, you can start the engine or stop the engine from here. You got your horn here, your indicators here, your pass light and upper dipper over here, and your hazard line over here, and your all the buttons over here. We got this 5 buttons over here to control your modes and display settings inside your display. Now speaking a little more about these buttons over here, this is your cruise control. You can control your cruise settings over here, and these buttons, as I said earlier, is to control all the settings inside your display. By the way, in the display you got your indicator lights over here, your fuel, low fuel warning here, neutral indicator here, traction control over here, your fuel mileage over here, top speed, your how much speed you have reached, odometer, your range, your fuel gauge is over here, your temperature gauge is over here, your actual speed is over here, your gear indicators here, your RPM indicator, your modes are over this side, clock is here, other tail lights are here, your high beam is over here, your ABS on off is here, your cruise control on off is here, and you can change the modes from this button over here. You enter inside, you again go one inside, and you do up and down arrow over here. You can set from these, come out from here again. It also shows all other things again over here, temperature, range to empty and all other things over here. Your bike documents also can be stored inside over here. Of course, this has got Bluetooth connectivity too. By the way, this is your RPM limiter line, light. If you turn on the hazards and remove the key, they'll remain on, and that's a good safety feature. If you have to park your bike in emergency in a dark area, you can turn on the lights and park it this way. Now the bike will also be available on build to order basis, where you get different kits. One basic one is the color kit, where you get the Sepang blue color, and there's another called dynamic kit, where you get fully adjustable front and rear suspension, tire pressure monitoring system, brass coated chain. There's a dynamic pro kit, where you get the race tuned dynamic stability control, where you get climate control seat, and of course this is all built to order. This particular bike, I'm sure most people must be wondering what is under this particular seat. Let me show you. This particular bike does not have any climate control seats. It's a stock seat, so only when you order a vehicle with a built to order facility, you'll get all the other features. I like this touch of TVS Racing over here, and a small grey color patch that they've been, split seat kind of. The seat is a bit narrow. I'm not sure how good the pillion comfort is going to be, but of course this is kind of a sports machine or track machine, so I'm not sure how many people are going to go with pillion on this. This is somewhat the key that you get, nothing special. With that said, I'll end the vlog here. I hope you like the content. If yes, hit the like button. Do share the video in your WhatsApp groups with your friends and all who would be interested in the bike, or at least just who would want to know how the bike is and what are the specifications. Thanks for watching. See you in a new video very soon.
Turn it all out, tell me every secret. Said that I care, asked do you mean it? It's been months since we've been okay. I'm putting off what's coming, and now